Hello and welcome to Trinity Competitive Racing League. Today we're hosting the Platinum class, and I am joined by your very own D Crime.
Hello, hello. I'm
Today,
gonna be here today.
today we're having our qualifying for the race. As you guys can see, Sean here is leading with a 1 minute 8.3. What an outstanding lap! And Silent is just right on his back, a couple of thousands, I want to say, a couple of hundreds behind Sean. It looks like a really close qualifying. What did you got to say about that?
I don't know. We got Freeze on a hot lap, or doing his out lap, about to get another lap in. We got Silent on the hypers, so I'm reckoning Silent's gonna get pole here.
Silent, going for pole. That's ball moving, but he goes into the pits.
Onto the pits.
Yeah. Talon guy finally putting a lap. It's 108.5. It's his first lap that
It's
was
starting to
not
rain.
invalidated. Oh, it's starting to rain for the end of qualifying. So
We're gonna get the end. Better put your laps in now.
yeah, Seafreeze is starting his last lap with the rain. Very light drizzle at the moment, but it will make a difference towards the end of his lap. As you can see the raindrops in his car dropping off. But yeah, everybody here is almost into the 108s. Every single person almost. I mean, from first to eighth, everyone's on the 108s. It's way faster than our little league on Golden, I want to say. The only lap was a 108.8, so it would have at least been good enough for ninth place. But quality nonetheless seems very close. Ninth place to 12th place is very close. 3/10 difference. Now, do you think that quality is gonna have an effect on the race? Do you think that those couple of tenths are gonna start to show during the race, or do you believe that everybody's gonna be very close to each other?
Oh, track position is really gonna matter on this track. You're not gonna come in from 11th and win the race. If you are, it's gonna be one hell of a feat.
It will be. It will be. As we have many people retiring, I believe they were not able to finish a lap since it's raining already. Almost everyone has been done with qualifying. A couple of people still out on the same laps, I believe. We have Swarner, W is retiring. We have Big Fever, I believe, finishing the lap. As we have everybody else retire from the qualifying so we can get the race started. So then let me do a quick rundown. Sean gets pole with an incredible lap. Silent right on the back of Sean. Almost no difference between the two. Then we have Seafreeze with qualifying that's not bad, given the fact that he's on the harder tire, one step harder. Joe Breezy right on the back of Seafreeze as well with the same tires, the Ultra Softs. Talon guy also making a Toro Rosso sandwich on that Red Bull. Adam Alm is Dub A with a brand new name, hopefully some brand new speed as well. He's on 6th. Swarner with a beautiful red Ferrari is on 7th. As we're finishing qualifying. Nice little helmet by Swarner. I like it really. But okay, as we're readying up for what could be an intensive race. Do we have any reports on the pits for weather?
At the moment, it appears to be dry with light clouds throughout the whole race.
Oh, dry with dark clouds. Now that would be interesting to see how it could make the drivers a bit different. Not the tires, but I want to say the difference in temperature, because there's gonna be no sun. I wonder if that will affect a lot of people. But nonetheless, we had a really good race. It was cloudy as well, so expect to see close racing throughout the first 4 or 5 laps at least. especially with these guys. They're not within the same pace, but they all can race very close to each other, and hopefully we don't have to trouble ourselves a lot with the cameras because our production truck cannot take more than one camera in this live stream. But as we're getting ready for the lights out, seems like everybody's out on the racetrack, but okay, Sean has ready up, so I believe they're just doing their
Everyone's
strategies. Yeah, I believe they're
getting
doing
their
their
fuel.
strategies.
They're getting working, crunching the numbers.
Oh yeah, man, that's definitely part of the race as well. So we cannot be pushing them to start the races right now. So what do you reckon the finishes is gonna be? You know, who do you think is gonna get podium? We are in our formation lap, and right now, everybody in the comments, please tell us what are your predictions for the race. Darkest?
I'm gonna say people who are starting on the ultras are gonna have a real advantage because I feel like the one stop is more powerful than two stop here.
All right. So as we're going down the order, we have Sean first, Silent second, Seafreeze third, Joe Breezy fourth, Talon Guy fifth, Adam Alm sixth, Swarner seventh, Mitch eighth, Sanderman ninth, CX 10th, W 11th, R12 the veteran 12th. Useless Porridge and Big Fever seem to have had contact at the beginning of the formation lap. Then we have Damaso, the Mexican torpedo, in 15th place. Special Ops last. Now he did say if he wins this race, he's gonna buy me a Fanatec racing wheel, which I am missing. So then,
Only hope.
oh, Sean, looking like he wanted to either do a little burnout or lost the rears in the hairpin. Warming up his tires very heavily here, looking to get a good start and some space during that start. But we have a lot of attackers here. We have Silent, who I'm not sure. I will have to look because I don't know if Silent has had a podium so far. But we have Seafreeze, who I believe has not had a win since season 5, and Joe Breezy, who has had wins this season, also looking to make up positions at the start. So hopefully all of these guys can keep it clean, can keep it together, and we don't have any troubles. As for riding on board with Silent for the start of the race, alright, I heard something weird there, but 5 lights, and away we go. Now it looks like a pretty good start from Sean. Silent did not get so good of a start. He's right on the back of him as they're lining up now, and Talon goes to the back of Seafreeze. Oh, Talon and Seafreeze had a little crash.
That's what your teammates want to be doing.
Yeah, definitely. We have now the highs of Adam Alm in fourth place, right behind Joe Breezy, who just moved up one position to fourth. And he's looking to make a move on Joe Breezy.
Can he get it?
And he's
Down the inside.
Oh, and Joe Breezy defends perfectly
Almost.
here.
Leaves him.
Now Seafreeze is looking
Danger
to make a
for
move on
Freeze.
Adam. Yeah. Seafreeze, as someone goes wide, and that's Warner, who is now getting in a fight with Talon. They're side by side coming out the hairpin, and Warner gets ahead, but Talon is right on the back of him with the slipstream. As the front looks like a slipstream battle, we have Joe Breezy defending the inside. Nothing to defend there as well. Everybody looks to be taking the corner really easily. Looks like everyone's on a straight line at the moment. As we have Sanderman and CX. CX goes very wide and he gets the position, but I-Roll tried to move on the inside as well and did not get any type of help. As CX is trying to get that position back from Sanderman. How is the front looking? They look to be very.
Oh, we got Zandermark going very wide into the grass.
There was contact as I
TX
see.
now has damage to the front wing.
I believe Adam also has damage to his front wing. He's going very wide as well. Seafreeze is right on the back of him. Oh, Seafreeze is going for the move now onto the chicane. Down the inside.
Pin.
Adam has left side front wing damage. So he has front wing damage already in the second lap of the race.
Oh, it's heavy too.
As we have a train right behind R12. And the train is involving almost every single car in the back. That is very crazy. As Adam is completely losing control of his car here because he doesn't have any front wing. And Swarner trying to make a move. He goes on the inside and out the outside of turn 2. And oh, there's contact.
Wheel banging.
It's wheel banging. Yes, sir. As Warner makes the move and gets the position, Adam is really struggling here with his front wing damage. I think he should have pitted in the last lap. As Silent is either holding up or trying his best to get close to Sean, who's in the Ultra Softs. Looking for a one-stop. Is that the right strategy for this race? Or do you believe that the two-stop could be as strong?
One-stop can't... most of the time, one-stop is the way to go. I don't see any point on doing a two-stop.
Oh, as Adam locks up and goes very wide, he hits Talon. Now Talon needs to fight back for the position that he lost because of that. And Mitch up one place. Looking to make a move on Adam. Now this midfield is just wow.
Oh, but Mitch goes wide.
Oh, Mitch goes wide, which gives the Talon the help and the push with the slipstream. He goes down the inside.
Into turn 1.
A lot of respect, a lot of space. He goes wide, but does not get the position. He's still on the back of Mitch. He can still try more. As Joe Breeze is now very close to Silent, and will he make a move for second place and try to catch up to Sean, who has a 2.2 second advantage at the moment, and making it bigger as we go. Looks like Talon's still on the back of Mitch, but not much being made there. Joe Breezy is still looking to make a move into the hairpin. Does not think about better of it. I believe he's waiting
for DRS.
Yes, he's got to be waiting for the casino straight. He's got the DRS, he's got the slipstream, he goes into the outside, he gets the position before the corner. What a nice move by Joe Breezy, textbook style. As Mitch is now on the Silent is third, and Mitch has had the is getting closer and closer to Swarner, but he is not leaving behind Talon, who is also looking to make a move. As wow, I'm having a lot of trouble here because a lot of cars are very close to each other. But oh, I think that was Swarner losing the rear there in the back.
Gave him a penalty.
Oh man. Adam, 3-second penalty. I wonder what that could have been. So we have two guys in the top 5 with the Hypersofts. How much further do you think they can go? It's already gonna be lap 5.
Their tires are already looks like to be going off. They're already going. Mitch is already catching up to Swarner. Silent seems to be falling off the pace a little bit. In the clutches of Seafree, he's gonna go down the inside. Textbook stuff, like you said earlier.
Yeah. Everybody's getting their moves nice and clean before the corner, which helps out because that way they don't have any type of injuries going into the wall of champions. As Mitch makes a move on Swarner just before the corner, but can he get him on the brakes? No. Swarner goes very good on the outside, and Mitch now is under threat by Talon, who's been there the whole time. But what a textbook defending move there by Swarner. He defended the outside perfectly there from Mitch. Is there anything on YouTube regarding the Michelins who have been very, very loyal to their leader?
I'm surprised. There's nothing about the Michelins yet.
As Warner and Mitch are fighting for the position still. And Talon is part of the... Wow. I think Mitch went a little
Three-way
bit
fight
wide.
it now.
Yeah.
Warner gonna defend the inside.
Oh,
Oh,
Mitch locks up.
double up.
But what a nice move by him for not hitting anybody there, as Talon goes a little bit wide and hits the wall. But now everybody is on this fight. We have a train of about 9 different cars, all looking to get 5th place.
Almost 3 wide coming into the final corner.
All of these guys are really trying to make a move now. That nobody wants to wait. Look at that train. The Swarner train, man. As R12's making a move on Mitch. Oh, he pushes him a little bit wide as we get some really bad camera angles. But we having some really great battles, some side-by-side action here with Porridge. Porridge and Sanderman, a little bit of contact there. As
Not the way you want to be facing.
Yeah, you don't want to be facing there. As special ops, as we saw there, just completely missed them. But the fights are on point at the moment. The top 4 have seemed to be giving each other a little bit of breathing room. As we have Sean leading Joe Breezy, who's leading T-Priest and Silent. As there's a couple of moves that we made out here in the back. Porridge and I-Roll going into it in the hairpin. I-Roll makes the move in Porridge, who's right on the back of Talon now, who has lost out a little bit compared to Mitch and Swarner, who's still fighting for the position. Mitch, textbook move on Swarner. Swarner loses the rear.
Swarner almost loses.
Oh, he almost loses the rear there. That was very close. This midfield fight is just everybody's so close to each other. We don't really need to worry about the cameras at the moment. Wow, there's so much action going on. As Talon is right on the back of
Ferrari.
Oh yeah, the Hypersoft. Oh, he goes wide and
into the wall. No damage.
No damage.
At the moment, no damage.
No damage for the moment, but he is on trouble. He has the softest tires, but those tires are done. They see cooked. Enough to make a barbecue. And Swarner is getting attacked by Talon Guy, who seems to have not just more grip, but more pace. Swarner losing the rear there, and he's lost 2 positions in the exit of one corner. As Porridge, he goes on the inside of
Porridge dives down.
He had no choice there. I saw Swarner get almost in front of him, and he had to move on the braking and got into the back of, I believe it was I-Roll or Bigger Fever. No, on the
I-Roll,
back
the
of
innocent bystander. He has damage now on his front wing.
As we have Bigger Fever trying to make a move on Porridge, but does not work. This midfield battle is
making a move on Swarner.
Yes, sir. So
on the inside.
Wheel banging.
Squeezes him out.
Some wheel banging. As I-Roll gets the position, and Swarner is just losing out. Bigger Fever made a move on special ops as well. We missed that. But this train is being led by Swarner, who's on those hypersofts, trying to go very long onto what could possibly be a one-stop strategy. As Porridge side by side gets the DRS and makes the move on Swarner. He gets ahead. Swarner is losing a lot of position. Do you happen to know why? What's going on in the Ferrari garage? Why haven't they decided on a 2-stop?
Could be multiple reasons. He may be dedicated to that 1 stop, but at the same time, he's been getting a little sideways. Those tires have to be overheating.
Oh, yes.
At the moment, we got Mitch on silent, easy overtake for the teammates.
Could that be some team orders, since Mitch is on the better tires at the moment? Those hypersofts are definitely not the tires to be.
Coming back.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Silent might have grip on those. As Warner goes into the pits, looking to get
pit lane glitch for Swarner?
Pit lane glitch for Swarner? No, he's left the pits. Porridge is also leaving the pits. So no pit glitches for now.
Sean got a 3-second time penalty there.
Sean with a 3-second time penalty, yes. W is right on the back of special ops. Come on, W, I want that Fanatec wheel. Do not overtake him. But nonetheless, W trying to make a move on Swarner. This is the closest battle on track at the moment. But we have Talon. Oh, Talon on the back is silent now. Looks like they did not get any damage there. It doesn't look like he running into the back of silent, but he's gonna have the DRS for the straight. He whacks it open as he's trying to get the slipstream. Not close enough yet. And he thinks better of a move into the corner. As Silent goes into the pits, he cannot last any longer on those tires. Special ops again, or for the first time into the pits, I want to say. So, what do you gotta say? Strategy-wise, everybody's going in for the one stop. The gap for the leaders is closer now as Joe Breezy is a couple of tenths and he hits the wall going into the corner. He is now going into the hairpin. He's 8 tenths behind Sean as we have the Master and W fighting. It's like a close fight here. The Master with the DRS does not manage to close the gap. He does on the braking. The fight for 8th place still going on. As
Breezy coming to the pit.
Yeah, Breezy into the pit. I saw there was a 10th difference. I thought he was going for a move there. So then there's no worrying on the top fight at the moment. As the muscle is 3 tenths and closing in on W.
Oh, I think there's something wrong with my camera there because pits don't seem to be working properly for me.
Yeah. We did see Joe Breezy leaving the pit, so far not a single pit glitch going on, but we do not want to be cursing nobody with the commentator's curse. Anything on the comments, anything on any reports for any teams or weather, anything like that?
We got Mr. J, who says undercut for the win, which I'm assuming is for
Joe Breezy.
Breezy.
Yes. So,
Pressure tires, it could work.
I want to give a shout out to all the Canadians in the league today. Racing at their home turf. Not everybody can have a really good race at the home turf, but nonetheless, this goes out to Go-To Guy, Sanderman, Iroh, Useless, which is now Porridge Boss, Silent, Big with Fever, Starboy, who's not here today, and Dub A, who has changed his name and is now Adam Alm, and your very own Darkest Prime. All the Canadians at the moment in this race, whether they are live streaming or being part of the race. So closest battle.
Oh, Joe Breezy and Sean side by side coming into turn 3.
I see that.
And Sean gets it.
Sean in front of Joe Breezy, but they're being held up by Iroh, which is right in front of Sean. Joe Breezy on the back of Sean. Can he make a move for the lead before getting past the car of Iroh, who has not pitted yet as well? Both have the DRS whacked open, but seems like they're gonna be doing this train for quite a while. It is the closest battle at the moment, as we have CX on the back of Swarner, but CX with those older tires and Swarner with the newer tires. Sean gets ahead of Iroh, but Joe Breezy is still here on the fight. He might want to make a move with Iroh, who's right on the back of Sean. That's Talon gets a 3-second penalty, I see.
Up to 6 seconds now.
Mitch into the pits. That leaves the 2 Toro Rossos out and about. Last race, they both pitted at the same time, and the biggest loser out of that was Talon guy. Will they both pit at the same time again? Or did they both learn from what happened last time to not pit at the same time?
There needs to be some team orders there, or else if that happens again, that could be disastrous for the constructors.
Well, they have a 9-second gap, so if they don't have any type of front wing damage, I believe that their double stack could be beautiful. If we can keep an eye on that, I would like to see how their double stack might work. They might be pitting lap 14, lap 15, so anytime now. they might be hitting the pits as we're riding on board with Joe Breezy. Within DRS on of Sean, but they have Talon Guy just ahead. And I believe Sean should get the DRS from Talon Guy. Oh no, he doesn't. He does not. So Joe Breezy looking to cut the gap. And
Looks like
yes, we have the two Toro Rossos speeding. One Toro Rosso out, and the other one's going in. So perfectly executed.
perfectly timed, beautiful.
Yes, they had the gap in order to hit. But this battle for
Moment
third,
of
yes.
two-way fight for 8th. Sander, Adam, and Mitch.
Oh yes, we have a fight for 8th place right now. As the gap in the battle for the lead is widening, we have actually Dub A is right on the back of Sanderman, looking to make the move. He goes on the inside, he pushes him wide on some wheel banging now, and Mitch gets in the fight. Silent is looking to be part of the fight as well. He's trying to make it 4 drivers, not 3. As Mitch gets ahead of everyone here. Oh, and Adam.
Oh, and
Adam
Adam
lost it. He lost it coming out of the corner.
Front wing gone.
Oh man, again front wing damage. As we had
ZX. It's an overtake
Sander.
on Swarner.
Oh, CX and Swarner. As we had, I believe Silent was trying to make a move on Sanderman there, but did not get the move. Mitch, looking to get a really good race here. He's making some good moves, and getting some double overtakes at the same time. But Sanderman and Silent are right there. They want to be part of this battle as well. They're within DRS of
Swarner's coming back on ZX.
Oh, Swarner CX. A little bit of wheel banging, I believe. But CX gets the position done. Nice defending there.
Well, ZX is wide. Swarner's
And
going
we
down the
have-
inside.
Oh, yes. CX still defending, but Swarner trying to get the nice cutback right here. As we get a really bad angle, but he goes in the inside, gets the position, and Adam Alm is looking to make a position as well on CX. As the battle for 10th is spicing up with Talon Guy on the back of Sanderman. Now, what could have happened there for Talon Guy? He was 9 seconds behind Seafreeze, and now seems to be over 15 seconds behind Seafreeze. Oh, Seafreeze and Iroh going for the battle here. There are 3/10 difference.
For a podium.
Yeah, this is the
But
last.
Iroh has not pitted.
Iroh has not pitted. He's 15 laps on the supercharge. How far do you think he will be able to go?
I'd say either 1 or 2 more laps. Those things
Oh,
are getting
right.
pretty worn by then.
As seems like Talon got the move on Swarner. CX goes into the pit, and Seafree is still on the back of Iroh. Mitch is close the gap to W now, who's 1.7 seconds behind Damaso. So Mitch looking to make moves before the pit stops, because most of the guys on the top 10 have not pitted. We have Iroh has not pitted. We have Bigot has not pitted. We have Damaso who has not pitted. W and Sanderman have not pitted, and that's the top 10 for the moment. The gap between the leaders have now extended to 3.2 seconds. So Sean seems to be pushing a little bit better on those one lap pressure tires.
9 seconds worth of penalties now.
Making a move on Silent. He goes on the inside. And he has the corner. He has the position. Mitch now on the back of W. Very close now. Sean with a 3-second penalty.
Ooh.
I believe that's not the first one.
That's
But-
the second one. That's 6 seconds.
Oh.
That puts him behind Seafreeze.
Whoa, we have to see where that is, because Seafreeze is 5 seconds behind Joe Breezy, who is 3 seconds behind Sean. At the current pace, Sean is leaving Joe Breezy about a tenth or two back a lap. As we see Mitch and W going for a fight here for 7th place. W gets ahead of Mitch, but Mitch having the DRS should have the advantage on the straight. Mitch closing in before the corner. He textbook move and makes the move on W, gets the position, and W looking to fight back. Is the closest battle at the moment in the top 10. Silent 8/10 behind Talon Guy, looking to also make a move for a better points finish position. I see Special Ops is getting ahead of Adam. Is Adam still with the front wing damage there?
Adam is still with front wing damage. The moment.
Somebody there cut the grass, as both Williams are fighting each other, both in real life and on the game. But they're not last. They're not last. That's best for them. Swarner. Oh, Standerman. Thought he had a pig glitch, but he's back into the race. Swarner has a very comfortable lead up ahead from Silent, but he's on the threat by Adam, who is 1.5 seconds behind him, with very little front wing damage, again on the left side. Back up top, Talon Guy on the back of W now, looking to get a better points finish position of 8th. And the gap to the leaders is still getting bigger and bigger as the Williams are fighting. Adam loses out. I believe he goes into the pits after 16 laps on those tires. I believe we're watching a fight for 6th place here, actually, between Talon and W, because 5 people ahead. Oh, well, W has not pitted yet, so Talon is being held up by W. Damaso, Bigu Fever, and I-Roll have not pitted as well. But Mitch on the back of Damaso, actually next to each other. Mitch and Damaso going side by side. Mitch with the DRS is going to have the advantage, as Talon looking to make a move on W before the chicane. Is that a textbook move? Oh, as W goes into the pit. And so I-Roll, the only person, I-Roll and Damaso, one of the only few who have not pitted yet, have done 20 laps on their super soft tires. Now, what do you think their percentage might be?
I'd say roughly around 60-70%. Definitely the rear, they're gonna be more up in the percents.
Yeah, as it looks like everybody has spaced out a bit now. The only fights are W, who just got out of the pits on those ultra softs, and Special Ops, who is right on the back of useless Forest Boss, who is on 11 lap old super soft. Now, the question is, can W on those faster tires get ahead of both and maybe close the gap to Swarner, who is 2.1 seconds ahead of Porridge at the moment?
Seems so. He's on the faster tire. They're fresh. They're going on their super softs most likely end of the race. So at the moment, W seems to have the advantage.
W with the advantage at the moment with the fresher tires. It is the closest battle so far between Special Ops and Porridge. The two teammates at Williams with the same tires, almost the same amount of laps on them. They seem to be pretty equal here in Canada. Oh, Talon right on the back of Damaso with very old tires. Both on the same tires, but Talon has 7 laps compared to Damaso on 21. He gets the move, I believe, before the DRS the DRS detection zone. As we ride on board with Damaso at the moment, does he have the DRS? He does not. I don't think neither has DRS. Yeah, neither has
Double
DRS.
already making the move.
W and special ops very close to each other. W got past special ops, who was actually fighting with Porridge Boss. Seems like he got held up by his own teammate there. Frank Williams would not be happy with that, and Claire will be looking to set something straight here between the teammates. But Damaso into the pits. He comes out behind this fight. Oh, it looks to be part of it now. He's right behind Special Ops. This fight for 10th, the last point playing position, has now gotten even bigger, adding Damaso to the equation with some also Ultrasofts looking to make an impression on these guys. Do we have any idea on how the race might shape with penalties? I would not like to say how much penalties a person has. I would like to keep it a little bit of a secret, because Sean is leaving Joe Breezy behind. With penalties, that could change very, very fast and very soon. Would you say that at the current moment that the leader will keep his position?
At the moment, I'm not too sure. Freeze has just gotten a 3-second penalty, so if anything, he's moving down to second at this point.
Oh yes, as well, we have the train for 10th place, closing in on Swarner for 9th place, who seems to be struggling on those 14 laps old super softs. So now what the battle that was for 10th place is now becoming a battle for 9th place, and instead of 4 drivers, now we have 5, with CX closing in to the battle. He's 3 seconds behind. So we're looking to have another train going here for some okay playing point position. As W right on the back of Swarner. We're trying to get a better look by riding with Polish Boss, but he is too far back to give us a good look into this battle. And seems to have both drivers lock up. Looked like Swarner almost got hit in the back by W. Nonetheless, both drivers are still racing, and they're both still in the race. And W, DRS straight, powers on through the casino straight, gets the position, and now it's gonna be a drag race for most drivers here, since they all have DRS, and I just see a lot of penalties flying in at the moment. The gap up ahead, it has dropped from 5.4 seconds to 5 seconds now. Seafreeze is also closing in on Joe Breezy, so this seems to have to be turning into a nice race the longer we go. The train for 9th place is still going on, as Warner is still right on the back of W. So all these guys here seem to be pretty equal, fighting for 9th place, as W has a little lock up as we're riding on the front wing. That's a really weird angle. Never seen that before, but everybody's really close, as Damaso is running the back of Porridge Boss now, looking to make a move. He goes on the inside, but he gets covered and defended by Porridge Boss. Swarner now losing out a lot. He looks to be losing the rear, and he lost the position to Porridge now. Porridge a little bit wide there. Swarner holding his own. He's lost the rear there a little bit, almost goes into the back of Damaso. Goes wide, but he's struggling a lot. I can hear him getting on and off the gas pedal there. Why would you think that is? I mean, he's on 16 lap old tires. Any idea why Swarner is being losing out to almost every single driver around him.
Almost at the moment, it just seems like has tires are old. They're wearing down. 16 laps, most
Well,
on the field so far.
Courage has the same
One of the
amount of
most.
laps on his tires, so he must be struggling with his setup. He must have less downforce or a higher balance.
Must be the case, yes.
Yeah. As the fight here in the back is the only one to look into, as the guys up ahead, every single one has a pretty good or advantageable gap. I-Roll is 1.2 seconds behind Silent. Silent with 16 lap old Supersoft. I-Roll with 5 lap old Ultrasoft. As Swarner lost the position to Special Ops, and we didn't see that there, as the fights for 10th and 9 are numbing down. Now, the only fight left is for 12th place, which is not a points paying position. CX has finally caught up to Alisa Baro after a very long Ultrasoft stint where he did not meet a single person for a while. Now he's looking to get very close to the guys ahead of him with Swarner and Special Ops being very close to Courage. Special Ops gets the move in Courage. Can you keep an eye on I-Roll? He's getting very close to Silent at the moment. But this fight here in the midfield is just very, very good, very close. If I see him go down to 4/10, I'm gonna definitely go there. Oh, 4/10. Now we're rolling in with the roll. The I-Roll. Looking to make a move on the Silent guy.
To make it on the straight.
Yeah, he's looking forward to making it on the straight. Everybody has been either making it on the straight or right onto the chicane. Turn 1. I believe those are the only places where the moves have been made and actually they paid off. So I-Roll going on the outside of Silent gets the move before the chicane as well. A lot of textbook moves here, a lot of respectable moves here as
We're just yet Silent coming back.
Yeah, looks to have a lot of grip on those tires.
On the inside, side by side, coming into turn 2.
Yes.
Can he get the switch back? No.
Oh, we lost the rear there. Losing traction on the exit for the turn 1. Looks to be good in the corner there. Maybe got a warning. But nonetheless, now he's 4/10 behind I-Roll. Can he get closer with DRS? So, if you were I-Roll, would you hold back a little bit and make Silent a little bit slower? You know, put him in position for Big Good Fever to make a move on him. So that
at the moment, with the pace of the Ultras, I wouldn't waste them. I would want to go just set laps.
Well, he has a 10-second gap to Talon guy, who's 2.5 seconds behind Mitch, and the gaps up ahead they're not very, very big compared to how the gaps have been before. But biggest gap at the moment up front in the top 10 is 13 seconds by Mitch. As we're riding on board with Silent, he has lost out massively now. He is 1.4 seconds behind I-Roll. But
Warner pits now.
Swarner into the pits.
For a set of hypers, I'm assuming.
Well, Swarner is glitched. He is not in the pits. I don't see any. Whoa. What was that?
Well, coming for a set of Ultras.
Well,
it's ZX.
CX retired as we're riding with Adam. CX.
Oh,
looks like
coming
he
out
lost
of
the
turn
rear.
4.
Looks like he lost the rear there.
Clip the grass, maybe?
Man. Yeah, could have clipped. Oh, virtual safety car.
Oh, this don't play big parts.
We have a virtual safety car. Would have rather have an actual safety car rather than a virtual one, because that would have brought the gap between Joe Breezy and Sean very, very far down. Let's ride on board a little bit with the race leader.
Gap is now 7 seconds.
Yeah, he kind of gained there during the virtual safety car period. Now 6 seconds now. That's Big Good. He's right on the back of Silent. Never again. Yeah, this virtual safety car is shifting up the order. DRS enabled, and we're back to racing. Joe Breezy is 6.5 seconds now. He's gaining after the virtual safety car restart. But he's gonna have to go past the car of Sanderman, who's gotten lapped by the leader. Porridge out of the pits at the moment. So Damaso 6 tenths behind W. Bigger Fever right on the back of Silent. Will he make a move on the straight like everybody else? Keep it clean, keep it a textbook move. As he's getting closer and closer, he whacks the DRS open. Will he make a move?
He's gonna have to defend here if he wants to keep 7th.
Oh, wheel
pushes
banging.
him out.
Wheel banging, and he goes a little bit into the grass and he lost out. As Damaso and W also fighting for a position here. Will Damaso get the slipstream, and he is trying his best. Stays on the back of W. This is gonna be a fight to keep an eye on. They're very close. So far the podium finish. Oh, as Sean and one of the, I want to say that's Porridge. Yeah, Porridge defending from the race leader. Probably thinking that
doesn't want to get lapped.
Doesn't want to get lapped. He wants to do all 35 laps. Is Porridge Canadian? Big Good right on the back of Silent now. Porridge is Canadian. He wants to do all 35 laps. He does not want to be held up. As
Let's get past lap 2 on those hypers.
It's 4 seconds ahead of Joe Breezy. We're on board with Big Good. Making a move again. He gets the inside line for the second chicane, and he gets ahead of Silent. Damaso and W also fighting for it. They're fighting during the chicane, and W gets ahead of Damaso. Silent and Big Good looking to still get a fight going here for 7th place. While Damaso, don't know if he tried something there on W, but very close indeed. Special ops 2 seconds behind Damaso and closing at 10th almost at every single corner.
W locked hard there. Compromise run gives Damaso the line. Side by side. Going to the DRS zone.
Yes, less drag. No slipstream, but he gets the move, and I believe there was some wheel banging. W goes very wide. A lot of wheel banging as well in this race. The closest gap is between W and Damaso at the moment. There's no other gaps. W DRS whacked open. Now, at the current pace, Joe Breezy is having the advantage after the virtual safety car. He's 4.1 seconds behind Sean, who almost had a 6-second lead. Now, this is gonna turn into a really interesting final lap as soon as the guys go into it. W still on the back of Damaso, so we're gonna stay on with this fight for 9th place, as Special Ops is trying to at least get a point in this race. Porridge does the fastest lap, 1:10.5. But
now leaders on the final lap of the race now.
The leaders on the final lap of the race. Sean very comfortably ahead of Joe, and Seafree is 5.3 seconds behind Joe Breezy. Now, this is where penalties are gonna come in handy. You're the only person who can look at the race director at the moment. You're the only one who knows who will finish ahead of who. So
The
let's not
moment
spoil. Let's not spoil this finish because it's very close. I like how Joe Brisi has been closing the gap, trying to get a win from Sean. Again, I guess he's second in a row. But that's if he keeps it clean. If he has a 3-second penalty, um, he looks to be at least set for a better finish than him. But at the moment, the only fight going on is W and the Master still going on for ninth place. Talon guy is
Sean across the final corner now.
let's ride on board with Sean as he's swerving through this race.
Wins the Canadian Grand Prix.
Joe
What will penalties
Brisi.
have to say?
Oh, Joe Brisi has not moved up. Seafreeze 1.7 seconds behind Joe Brisi. So then penalties were very close there between Joe Brisi and Sean since they kept the same gap.
Equal now.
W, this is the last chance he has. He's eight tenths behind Damaso. Will he be able to get a move for the final straight?
Doesn't look like to have enough VRS.
Nope, he does not close it.
He's 10th.
He's 6 tenths, 5 tenths. Will penalties play here? And no. Everything seems to be
W in that final
fine
points
for
paying
everybody.
position.
W getting final point paying position. Porridge, last one to come across the line. He has had a very bad race. He was up there in the mix for some battles and ended up 13th place. What an intensive race there. A lot of wheel banging, a lot of positions being made. Sean, your race leader. Joe Brisi, your guy in second place. And Seafreeze with a podium. That seems to be the podium for now. All three Americans get podiums in Canada, leaving the Canadians to almost no love, as I would say. Gotta be happy as a tifosi to see the Ferrari up on top, but incredible race by everybody. Sean was on complete control of this race. 6 seconds for both Sean and Joe Brisi. As I'll go with the race director, looking for the
As
incidents.
everyone had penalties.
Oh yes, it's a lot of penalties, a lot of warnings, a lot of collisions. It's a lot of corner cuttings, and that was a really intensive race. How would you rate this one out of all of the races you have been part of?
Oh, I'd say this one would be definitely one of the ones for a lot of action. I was expecting to see not that much, but I was surprised.
Yeah, me too. Joe Brisi goes from 4th to 2nd place. One of the few movers on the podium. So, what about for tomorrow? Next week? I don't know which race we have next week. Do you know?
I would be Coda.
Oh, Coda. So
Look at
we're
the
gonna be
Americans.
another home race for the TCR family here. A lot of American drivers will be looking to finish ahead of the Canadian drivers. And the Canadian drivers looking to have a little bit of payback for not being able to finish on the podiums on their home Grand Prix. Well, this was all for today, guys. Incredible race. A lot of things going on in the race today. That midfield was very, very strong, very close together. Um, Darkest, anything you want to say before we finish this live stream?
No, I think we're good. Just
Alright.
tune in for Golden Class on Wednesdays, 8:30, and Platinum Class Thursdays, 8:30 p.m.
Yeah, don't forget to tune in. Don't forget to subscribe and like. That will help us with giving you guys some better performances. If you guys liked it, please go and like it. Don't forget to subscribe, follow our TCR social medias in Twitter. I believe we also have Instagram. that was pretty much all for today. Don't forget to tune in for the podcast this Sunday. Hopefully, we have a podcast this Sunday. We haven't had a podcast for a Sunday. I believe last Sunday we didn't have a podcast. So that was all for today. Um, Darkest, you wanna say bye to our people watching the live stream?
Uh, well, hope you enjoyed. As we repeat what Lopez is saying, like, subscribe, follow social media. Uh, and yeah, this has been the Canadian Grand Prix with TCR.
All right, I've been Lopez Matias Fly. He's been Darkest Crime. Thank you for having us, guys. Don't forget to tune in for the races next week at 8:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Central. And don't forget, we have Golden Class and cheer for your very own Lopez. Let's make Darkest not win a race
Aww.
again. All right, guys. This was all for today. Thank you for having us, and see you next.